Hi, and how have you been doing? We're in January 2020, and I feel it's important to make this video to help you navigate through the energies of this year. 2020 is a master 22 year, and that energy is a master builder. That's what it means. It's the master builder. So it's a master teacher number, but a builder. And building towards things in our lives that offer us happiness, prosperity, love, everything that we want in our lives. But before we get to that point, we have to kind of break down, deconstruct, kind of feel it. Especially years that have master numbers in it. We provoked and pushed and asked to feel so much more than we've ever felt before. This is a year of the divine feminine energy rising. And what does that mean? It's not about men being against women. If you know anything about like our energetic system, we have our masculine and our feminine energies that reside within us. Our divine feminine energy helps us be more receptive. It offers us the energy to love someone, to take care, to nurture, to listen to our intuition, our gut. Our masculine energy is more about taking action, feeling confident, motivated, focused. So that's the difference between the two energies. But the divine feminine energy is really rising to a point now where we are asked to go more into our heart space and really listen to our gut and go into our emotions, because now we need to act from the heart. We got to feel it in order for us to be where we want to be. So anything now motivated by just pure action because, oh, well, I need to do this to resolve that, it won't work. You got to really feel it. You got to feel, I want freedom. I want it above everything and anything else, and then create the freedom. You can't be like, yes, I want to be free, but at the end of the day, this is holding me back, this relationship, this job, all of that. It don't work. Though that means it's unauthentic and real. So you want the freedom, but these things are standing in front of you. So you're kind of playing with it. It's not like this is what I want and I'm actively going to pursue it because I feel it. So this is where I'm going. You're actually just kind of like blocking yourself with all the things that you feel you need to do. You got to do. It's not that kind of year. It's not that kind of year of I need to do this. It's that kind of year I need to do it, but I got to feel it in order to do it. So important to remain authentic. It's a year of hard work. Jupiter is in Capricorn. Now Jupiter, throughout the year, it's the planet of expansion. Like it expands anything, making it bigger. So if you have a problem, it's going to expand it. That's what it means. And it also offers opportunity, but it's in the zodiac sign of Capricorn. And there's a lot of like, Saturn's also in Capricorn this year, right? So, and we just had the conjunction between Saturn and Pluto. So, and that was another restructuring, but it's going on throughout the year, right? Towards the end of the year. And we have this play between Saturn and Pluto throughout the year. And it's so important to realize that we are restructuring. If you were in a job and you're feeling unhappy, now all of a sudden things start to fall more to pieces. If you're in a relationship and it's not working, it falls more to pieces. You got to follow your intuition. If, for instance, say for whatever feeling you get that you are untrustworthy of somebody, family, friend, lover, partner, whoever it may be, and you feel like, oh, let me suppress this intuition because maybe I'm being judgmental, and let me give you the benefit of a doubt. You will really feel the effects of it in this year. That's what it means. That means that you will be put in a position where you will be deceived in some way to a point that it becomes magnetized. It becomes bigger. It becomes energetic. And it almost becomes something that everyone is there to see. Because Capricorn's in the 10th house. It's about our hard work, our diligence. It's about also our image, how other people see us. And you know, Saturn is a planet also that is the ruler of Capricorn. So it's all about that responsibility. It's that challenge. If you're anyone with Capricorn in your birth chart or have had a reading with me with lots of Capricorn energy, you will feel always that there's so much of hard work and there's so much of things to do. And like you always asked to tap into your feelings. But your Capricorn energy will always be telling you, no, you need to be realistic. You need to see what's in front of you. True, you got to do that. You got to be realistic. But you also got to have the feeling. Because the opposite zodiac to Capricorn is Cancer. And that's the zodiac of water. So you got to go with, you still have to be tapping into that feeling. So Capricorn is very much the energy of everything that's in front of them. It's very physical. It's very hard work. It's very like challenge, hard work. But the opposite of that is Cancer, which means feeling is required to really feel what you're doing, to really feel inspired, to really feel it within you, or really trust your intuition when you are taking upon these hard works. I've noticed within these past couple of weeks that everyone was feeling rather exhausted. Health was failing. People were getting sick, nauseated, headaches, feeling like they just can't move. Dreams were coming through very strongly because intuition is speaking to us louder now. Remember that the opposite zodiac of Capricorn is Cancer. So, and Cancer is a highly intuitive zodiac. It's very intuitive. It's a lot about creativity, imagination. It's the divine feminine energy. It's ruled by the moon. So we got to really, really see beyond the deceptions in front of us, because that's what the moon represents. The moon represents having deception, but having to actually trust your feeling to see beyond that and save yourself the fall of having been lied to, betrayed, by actually listening to your intuition. So lots of people are getting a lot of intuition, I've noticed. And what happens with the intuition? You kind of like, for the, because you need to, be nice. The things that we've been told, the old structure. See that old structure coming up? I gotta be nice. I gotta just give this person a benefit of the doubt. That's the right thing to do. You're not listening to yourself. And this year, we are required more than ever to be so authentic, to be so real. It's not the year where we can just filter through life. Just add a filter like we would on our phone. It's the year where we actually have to be so deep and really listen to ourselves and understand that there's a greater picture happening right now. When things are falling apart, when we are feeling unwell, a lot of times when we are feeling unwell, that's just a lot of suppressed emotion. So if you're not feeling well and your health is failing you, if you're in a relationship and it's falling to pieces, if you have a job, career situation right now and you feel like you're literally being kicked out of it, it's mainly because we'll start with the health, right? The health, very important. I do a lot of energetic balances. Main thing that always comes up, is the cause of it, is a lot of suppressed emotions. We suppress our emotions, it builds up in our organs, it affects our chakras, and we feel ill because we are sitting with those emotions. And that suppressed emotions is stress on your organs. Right? It's a stress on your brain, and your brain listens to you. Everything you think, feel, all it does is create toxins within you. Haven't you ever got bad news, and then you get a headache and then your muscles tense up? That's lactic acid. It's building up within your body and making you sick. So you got to really now be authentic and listen to your emotions. You got to feel it. You got to look at where you're suppressing your issues. Where are you not speaking up? Where are you not saying you're angry? Because we taught those things are not something we should do. If we feel angry, let's keep the peace. Let it go. You gotta, if we are feeling anger and anger is within us, it needs to be expressed. That's why it's there, right? You can't ignore it. Anger is there to let you feel what you don't really like and want and express it. So you can change it and move forward in a different way. Holding it back to just keep the peace is just going to suppress it within your body, and you will feel like you can't move forward physically, mentally, and emotionally. So that's the health. And then the love. So lots of times we feel like, especially with this Capricorn energy, it's like I invested a lot into this. I put in a lot of time and effort and years and worked with this person and so forth, right? And because Capricorn energy is all about hard work, remember that. So we look at what we've given, but at the same time, or what we've put into something, but we're not seeing if we really feel it anymore. We're not being authentic. Or I would not tell you the truth because I want to spare your feelings. Right? I don't want to really hurt you. So I'm not going to tell you that I don't want to be in this, relationship, or I don't trust you for a certain reason. And next thing you know, Because of the Jupiter being in Capricorn, it's going to teach you a lesson, because Jupiter is a planet of learning. It expands our knowledge. So now you need to learn. When you feel something, right, the Cancer energy, and the Capricorn energy of taking the action upon it. Do you see that? So career. So career is something that matters to all of us, but you know, and we all want to do our best. Saturn is often referred to as the father figure in our charts, our birth charts, because it places a lot of responsibility on us. It teaches us that hard lesson, how we need to work towards things. That's what that Saturn energy does. You need to work towards it. But if you don't feel it, you're not going to be motivated to work towards it, are you now? Really? You're not. So you really need to look to your heart. This entire year is a year of really looking to the heart of what you truly feel. You need to care a little less of how you're perceived right now by others. You really do. That's what the year is about. It's about having the voice of trusting how you feel and not caring as much as what people think about you. Because you must remember, 10th house, Jupiter's there. In Capricorn, all about our basic energy of self-image. So it's a lot of actually coming to learn. I need to be authentic to myself regardless of how others perceive me. And all that Capricorn energy that I've just explained is also going to make other people determined, especially because you must remember Capricorn is the energy of power. It is. It's a powerhouse. It's a hard worker. So we are going to feel bullied, mentally, emotionally attacked, put out there, just put in situations that make us feel uncomfortable also by others for us to stand in our power. So there's a major power struggle happening during this year, right? Very important to understand that. And all you have to do to navigate this energy is stand up. When you are feeling put in a hard place, you've got to do that. You need to not care about how other people paint whatever picture they paint about you, and be authentic to yourself. You need to listen to your feelings. You need to trust yourself. Trust what makes you happy. Trust what brings you joy. Trust that if you don't really feel to go to this place or be around these people, you got to trust that feeling. You got to trust your body. If your body is literally giving you signals right now that, ooh, it's feeling run down, you are not well, you are throwing up, headaches, whatever the case, you just feel physically ill. The health is so important in this year because our health is pointing us to the emotions we are suppressing. So in all balances, energetic balances that I do, birth charts that I do, I look at all of these energies and I help you navigate to release them, because most times we're told to, not focus on how we're feeling and just move along. We can't do that this year. We can't. We got to put in our work. We got to put in the work in our actions and what we're working towards. And we got to put the work into ourselves. We got to really understand our feelings. We have to go deep there, because the opposite of Capricorn is Cancer. It's all about feelings. Although it might feel right now very isolating, because it's that Capricorn energy of having to deal with a lot of things by yourself. But it's pushing you to go to your heart. It's pushing you to go to your intuition. It's pushing you towards your higher self. To look matters beyond just the physical, but in a deeper spiritual way. Thank you for watching, and embrace this year. Embrace your heart.